This big blue cylinder is actually a water filter. It's a carbon water filter, a KDF water filter from SimPure. I'm going to show you how to install it. I'm going to talk about why you might want it. So we're going to be looking at the SimPure filter here. This is a 20-inch, 4.5 by 20-inch filter. And it is a carbon filter, so as part of my system, this is the last filter that I use in my setup. And this is the one that really flavors or takes the odors and other things out of our water. So, full disclosure, SimPure did send me this filter to test out. I'm going to install it and show you how quickly it installs as we talk a little bit about what it's going to do to your water as it filters your water. So these big filters, as I'm going to show you, they come sealed. One, because it's a product that has to be fresh. This has carbon, activated carbon in it. This one is supposed to last 6-12 months. I'm just reading the label. It's a high quality coconut shells carbon. And the composite filter is designed to remove chlorine, odors, iron, lead, nickel, mercury, hydrogen sulfide, heavy metals, and other contaminants. I don't know about you, but I don't want any of that in my water. Obviously, chlorine plays a role in keeping our water supply safe, but once it's in our house, we really need a way to remove the chlorine so that we're not drinking it or putting it in our hair. Not that I have hair, but those who would be showering and washing their hair don't want the chlorine on them. So it's a heavy, well-made filter. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the particles inside moving. It's almost like one of those toys with the sand in it. It's not sand though. So I'm going to open it and install it here today. Now, I've been using a whole house water filtration system for quite a while, and when SimPure asked me to test this one out, I said I would certainly do that, just to, one, show you how it installs, but also to talk about why this is something you would want in your home. So the way that this is going to install is, I'm going to be showing you in just a moment, but I use these Big Blue housings for my water, and I have a series of water set up here that I'm going to be showing you as I install this. All right, so I've got everything on hand now that I need to start the project, and part of that's going to be towels just in case I get a little wet, a fresh O-ring in case the other one has been stretched out of place. The O-rings don't cost much, and it's probably a good idea to change them every time. And then here are the filters. So I'm going to start my timer on my watch so we can keep up with how long this will take us. All right, so we've started. All right, first step here is for me, I have a bypass for my filters. So I'm going to turn the bypass, I'm going to open the bypass and close the water to my filters. Then for the filter that I'm changing, I'm only going to change the carbon filter here. The others are not due for a change yet. So I'm going to push the release valve here. So release valve simply allows some of the pressure to come off and will make it easier to undo the filter housing. I actually put an arrow over here on one of my filters so I remember which way that they loosen. Alright, so I'd forgotten the bucket. You need a bucket under your filter, under the housing, anytime you change these, because some water is going to come out. So once you loosen it, then you want to gently untighten it. And these are going to be really heavy. So this has quite a bit of water in it, in addition to a filter that weighs a good amount. So I try to unscrew it really slowly so that I'm ready to catch it as soon as it's loose and it doesn't surprise me. Because if it surprises me, I may drop it and I may mash my fingers I don't know about you, I don't like to mash my fingers. But what's happening here with the water process is I use 4 filters, and each one is basically like a smaller and smaller filter. And then the final one is the carbon filter here. And then what it goes into next is my water softener. And so the water softener is a separate thing in what it does. But if you're going to filter your water, you want to do it before the water softener. And it's a good idea for your water softener to have some kind of filtration in place. Okay, so there's the old filter that's coming out. Show you what the inside looks like. Here's the old filter that was in it. And these carbon filters, they're not going to look dirty because we've already filtered, in my case, I've already filtered the water 3 times before it gets to the carbon filter. So we're going to put the new one in. And let me get just a bit of light in there so you can see inside the housing. There's a little fitting at the bottom that is going to center the new filter in there. So the new filter is going to fit in. It kind of fit into place there. I could fill it. The filter does have one end there that says up. So obviously that's going to be the top. Okay, so I'm inspecting the O-ring. It hasn't been long since I changed this one, but the main damage to the O-ring is actually going to be when you're removing these and the potential of it getting stuck or pulled. And this one is still fit in here pretty tightly. So I am not going to change the O-ring. However, I would recommend changing the O-ring, if that makes sense. But I am going to add some more silicone grease that is made for these. So if you're looking for it, in addition to being able to order it online, probably simpler is just to pick it up at your hardware store in the section where they're going to have some water filters. The thing about the hardware store, even the biggest ones, they don't carry much variety in terms of these filters. They don't carry these at all. So if you want to do a big system like this, you're going to need to look into it yourself. All right, so we re-greased the seal, and now we just get it lined up and started here, back into its housing. Now, housing, I have another video describing my whole system if you want to check it out. But this was a bit of a project to install all of this, of course. Part of that was I was already pretty familiar with installing PEX plumbing. I've made my whole house PEX plumbing. Installing the different fittings, though, for this, I jokingly said I think I put as many fittings into this system as the entire rest of my house has together. So I have misplaced the big wrench. If you see it, let me know. Aha, here it is. All right, so I've got it pretty tight, but now we want to give it the final couple of pushes. Again, with stuff like this, you don't want to over tighten, but it can be a little bit of trial and error. If I over tighten it, the next time I'm going to hate myself for over tightening. If it's under tight, then we're going to get a little bit of water leaking out. We don't want that either. So, all right, so as we turn the water back on now, you can hear it coming through. Turning it on slowly. I turn my bypass line off. As I turn it on, now I want to release. This releases the air, which is coming in. I want to continue to hit this little red button on top of the Pentek Big Blue. I want to hit it until it's basically not bubbling out like that. And that's going to indicate that my filter is, that the housing has filled up with water and that there's not an air bubble in there. All right, for this video, I will be I'll leave a comment below in a couple of weeks in terms of the taste of the water. I will explain. I expect it to taste perfectly good, but that's a big part of the whole house filter for me, is all the water in our house tastes good. So whether you're in the bathroom, brushing your teeth, whether you're getting a drink from whichever sink, it's all filtered, it all tastes the same. And you don't have to worry a whole lot about that. I also think it's a pretty efficient system. It's pretty effective in terms of its cost effectiveness. I I don't like changing refrigerator filters and kind of the game I feel like you're committed to with buying a refrigerator filter every 3 months or however long. And so for this system, we don't need a refrigerator filter. Everything is filtered and it's all good. So what's on the stopwatch? Well, I'm at 1340 and you've been watching me. I didn't rush. This was not fast, but you know, except for gathering the materials here, about 13 and a half minutes to finish the job. So perfectly doable. If your stuff's installed, your filter change is not going to take long. I got a little bit wet, but I probably could have prevented that by holding my arms up a little bit. Had a little bit of water run here. That's it. Again, thank you to SimPure for sending me the carbon water filter, and I appreciate their letting me check it out and show you the installation. This is not a paid sponsored video, but they did send me the product. So that's it. It didn't take long at all, and we got it installed, and now we've got a fresh filter in, filtering out the house's water. So thanks for watching.